Hello, mighty companions. This is Earl Purdy, and I'm here today to do lesson 165. And lesson 165 in the Course in Miracles is, let not my mind deny the thought of God. I love that. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God means let not your mind deny the thought of love. Let not your mind deny the thought of love. Don't let your mind deny thoughts of God. Don't let your mind deny thoughts of God. What makes this world seem real, except your own denial of the truth that lies beyond this world? What but your thoughts of misery and death? What but your thoughts of misery and death obscure the perfect happiness and the eternal life your Father wills for you? And what could hide, what cannot be concealed, except illusion, which is false ideas? Illusions are false ideas. What could keep from you what you already have, except your choice to not see it, denying that it is there? Do you know that the thought of God created you? The thought of God left you not. Nor have you ever been apart from the thought of God for an instant. The thought of God belongs to you. The thought of love belongs to you. By the thought of God you live. By the thought of love you live. The thought of God is the source of life, holding you one with the thought of God. And everything is one with you because the thought of God left you not. The thought of God protects you. The thought of God cares for you, makes soft your resting place and smooths your way, lighting your mind with happiness and love. Eternity and everlasting life shine in your mind because the thought of God has left you not. The thought of God still abides with you. Who would deny their safety and their peace, their joy, their healing, and their peace of mind and their quiet rest, their calm awakening, if they would recognize where their peace and love abides? Would you not instantly prepare to go where your peace and love could be found? Abandoning all else but your peace and love as worthless in comparison with your peace and love? And having found your peace and having found love, would you not make sure that peace and love stays with you and you remain with peace and love? Don't deny heaven. Don't deny the truth. Don't deny God. Heaven, peace, perfect joy, reality, which is heaven, is yours today. Today. But for the asking, nor need to perceive how great the gift, how changed your mind will be before it comes to you. Ask to receive. And peace and love and the gifts of God, the peace of God is given you. Ask to receive. Conviction lies within it. Till you welcome reality and heaven and truth as yours, uncertainty remains. Yet God is fair. God is fair. Sureness is not required. Sureness is not required to receive what only your acceptance can bestow. Ask with desire. Ask with desire. You don't have to be sure that you request the only thing you want. But when you have received, you will be sure you have the treasure you have always sought when you have received. Now, what would you then exchange for the treasure of peace and love and happiness that you've already sought? What would induce you now to let your peace and happiness and truth fade away from your ecstatic vision? For this sight proves that you have exchanged your blindness for the seeing eyes of Christ, your real self. Your mind has come to lay aside denial and accept the thought of God as your inheritance. Now is all doubting past, the journey's end made certain, and salvation and truth and right-mindedness given you. Now is Christ's power in your mind, which means now is love's power in your mind to heal as you were healed. For now you are among the saviors of the world. Your destiny lies there and nowhere else. Would God consent to let you, his son, his creation, would God consent to let its creation, you, remain forever starved by your denial of the nourishment you need to live? Abundance dwells in you. Deprivation cannot cut you off from God's sustaining love and from your home. Practice today with hope. Hope indeed is justified today. Your doubts are meaningless, for God is certain. And the thought of God, the thought of love, is never absent. Sureness must abide within you who are host to God. This course removes all doubts which you have interposed between God and your certainty of God. We count on God and not upon ourselves to give us certainty. We count on God and not upon ourselves to give us certainty. And in the name of God, in the name of our Creator, we practice as our Creator's word directs we do. God's sureness lies beyond our every doubt, lies God's sureness. Our Creator's love, God's love, remains beyond our every fear. God's love remains beyond our every fear. God's thought, the thought of God, the thought of our Creator, is still beyond all dreams and in our minds according to God's will. So today's lesson is, let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Take a breath. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Take a breath and let's say it together. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Just say it. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. That means let not my mind deny the thought of love. Let not my mind deny the thought of love. Don't let my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Let not your mind deny the thought of God. Don't let your mind deny the thoughts of love today. Don't let your mind deny the thoughts of truth today. Don't let your mind deny the truth thoughts in your mind today. Don't let your mind deny the truth thoughts in your mind today. Don't let your mind deny the thought of God today. Don't let your mind deny the thought of God today. Don't let your mind deny the truth today. Don't let your mind deny the thought of God. Don't let your mind deny the thought of truth today. This is Earl Purdy. Check me out at www.earlpurdy.com. I have lots of Course in Miracles classes there available to you. Share this with other people who may benefit from it. And let peace extend from my mind and heart to yours. Let peace extend to my mind and heart to yours. Let peace extend from my mind and heart to yours. And let not my mind deny the thought of God, and let not your mind deny the thought of God.